And we go live now to Caracas, to our special envoy, Yunus Sones. Yunus, what is the latest information now ahead of the July 28th presidential election after the recent declarations by the head of the Venezuela Nuestra campaign command, Jorge Rodriguez?
Hello, good day from Caracas, Venezuela. Just minutes ago, Jorge Rodriguez finished his press conference. Jorge Rodriguez is general coordinator of the campaign Our Venezuela that supports the candidacy of Nicolas Maduro, the current president. But Jorge Rodriguez responded to another act that occurred yesterday, on Thursday. On Thursday, Biagio Pilieri, the spokesperson of the Democratic Unitary Platform, has announced in a press conference that his movement, which is the extreme right-wing oppositional movement, will only count those ballot results that they achieve on election day. They will gather their results from each of the 15,000 voting centers and abide only by that count. Thus, Pilieri implicitly has stated that they will not abide by what the National Election Council, which is the official institution responsible for the elections, will announce. Now, to this statement, Jorge Rodriguez responded in his press conference. He compared this behavior with a football match where one of the teams brings its own referee to the game and only abides by the ruling of its own referee. That is, only when its own referee says it's a penalty, then they play a penalty. But Rodriguez said this behavior of not abiding by institutional framework of Venezuela and its legislative framework is part of a bigger plan. And he started mentioning that part of the opposition has already abandoned campaigning for the elections. They are not even in the campaigning, they are not seeking votes because they don't have the votes, and instead they have bots, he said, referring to artificial intelligence-led figures in social media and the internet. The plan of the opposition, what is it, according to Jorge Rodriguez? They want to first promote more the polls that are being published by media, and especially he named here the CNN Spanish media, but also other media, communications media like Bloomberg and European companies and institutions. He said they are publishing news about polls which have been paid by oppositional figures and which show the oppositional figures in contradiction to the reality far ahead. And then he said they will continue by not recognizing the statement, the announcement of the National Election Council, and promote instead their own numbers to the public. And then he said they will call foreign governments to not recognize the results which are published here in Venezuela by the official institution responsible for the elections, and thus not recognize the winner, which, according to Jorge Rodriguez, will clearly be Maduro. So this is a process which, according to Jorge Rodriguez, is a kind of repeat of what happened with Juan Guaido. He actually said this is a Guaido 2.2, Guaido 0.2 version, a repeat of what had happened there with the opposition. Already knowing that they're going to lose the election, they are abandoning campaign and they are not abiding the rules of the institutional framework. Here it is worth remembering that two major extreme right-wing oppositional candidates have not signed an agreement some weeks ago, which was signed by all other oppositional candidates and President Maduro. They rejected with their rejecting the signature to recognize the announcement of the National Election Board. But Jorge Rodriguez is self-confident. He said, first, we will win, and they know, referring to the opposition, they know we will win. That is why they abide by this plan. And he said on July 28, we will come out in crowds and we will celebrate our victory, and we will celebrate and defend this victory with our lives if necessary, said the chief coordinator of our Venezuela campaign supporting Nicolas Maduro. So he presented himself quite self-confident. To repeat it once, he says that the opposition has already partly abandoned campaigning and is abiding by other measures which are illegitimate, which are outside of the institutional framework, and he presented himself still confident of winning the elections and of defending the victory achieved on July 28.
Thank you, Yunus, for this updated information regarding the electoral process in Venezuela.